Henry Ford, a famous American industrialist and founder of Ford Motor Company, once said, "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right." If we analyze this quote, we'll understand how powerful our mindset is. If we truly believe in something, we can manifest it. Hello everyone, my name is Vikas and I'm co-founder of Achilles Centre of English. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about 5 Learn, Grow, Excel mindset that will help your child to improve or learn English language. We classify our learners' language skills under 2 categories, active skills and passive skills. Under active skills, we have sub-skills like writing and speaking. Active skills are action-oriented. That means that the learner will have to produce some kind of content to showcase their active skill. It can be an activity like writing an essay or delivering a speech. Whereas in passive skills, the focus shifts on the other 2 sub-skills, which are reading and listening. This particular skill improves the language learning capacity of the learners. Now, a lot of parents who come to us usually want to improve their child's active skills, which is they want to improve their writing or speaking. But the correct mindset to improve your child's active skill would be to focus equally on the passive skills. This will make sure that the child understands the language properly and knows how to use it appropriately. The second important point that we are going to talk about today is continued exposure. What it means basically is that a child learns or picks up a language over a period of time. So as their parents and as their educators, we must ensure that our children get continued exposure to the language. Limited exposure will result in limited gain, whereas continued exposure will make sure that our children understand the language and activate deeper knowledge of it. It is also advisable to improve our children's language stamina over a period of time. For example, if your child is comfortable in reading for about 5 minutes, then increase that reading time gradually. Don't force your child to read for half an hour or for 1 hour at a stretch. The third important mindset that we are going to talk about today is one step at a time. This particular mindset is going to bring amazing results for the parents and for the children as well. It will help you to set realistic goals for your child's language learning journey. Remember, no one can correct all their language mistakes in one go. So pick up a mistake that you would like to work with and then give your child some time to work on it. For example, if your child faces some difficulty with grammar, then pick up a particular grammar rule that you would want your child to practice and track their progress. Similarly, for the speaking activity, it's important to understand that fluency is as important as accuracy. So work on both the aspects. The fourth mindset that we are going to talk about today is making criticism your stepping stone for success. Now, almost every language learner out there has been in this kind of situation. While you're learning the language, you will find a lot of people who give you feedback and tell you how to use the language correctly. Now, some of the people will give you feedback in a positive manner and they really want you to help in your language learning journey, whereas some of the people can be rude in their feedback. Now, it's important for us to understand that while learning a language, we must not give up the learn, grow, excel mindset, which means we should not entangle ourselves running behind what was the intention of that person while giving the feedback. But we should note the important feedback that that person has given us. We should research and establish the validity of that point, and for this you can also talk to your language mentors, and if you find that the feedback was correct, then it's important for us to follow that feedback and to develop our language learning skill. The fifth and probably the most important mindset that we must cultivate in our children is immersion. Immersion is the process of learning a language by using nothing else but the language. For example, whenever a learner faces any difficulty in their new language, they quickly switch over to their mother tongue or their L1. Now this slows down the process of their language learning. So what we can do is, we can give our children little challenges. For example, you can tell them that for the next 1 hour, you are only going to converse with them in English and they must also respond only in English. The difficulty and the duration of these challenges can be increased gradually. It is also important to note that reading the same article again a couple of times or watching the same video again a few times is not a crime, but it is rather something that a child or the learner must do in order to absorb the language properly. These 5 Learn, Grow, Excel mindset that we talked about today are definitely going to help you and your child in the language learning journey. Please don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to our channel. And in the meanwhile, don't forget to learn, grow and excel.